China,
27 years.
Switzerland,
Only 4 years.
Russia,
35 years.
Qatar,
Only 6 years.
Brazil,
39 years.
Germany,
Only 7 years.
South Africa,
44 years.
USA,
7 years.
India,
50 years.
UK,
Only 8 years.
Philippines,
78 years.
France,
Only 10 years.
Nigeria,
100 years.
Japan.
Only 12 years. Let me know in the comments how many years would you have to work in your country to afford a Rolls-Royce.
Now, I must tell you that you are wrong in Nigeria. Because as a Nigerian, I'll prove to you that what you just said is wrong in Nigeria. Now, let's start with the cheapest Rolls-Royce right now. If I'll explain to you. Now, the cheapest Rolls-Royce in the market right now, let's say the Rolls-Royce Ghost. The current price in USA right now is about $368,000 right now. So that's equivalent in Naira is about 504 million Naira right now. That's without the importation, maybe registration and the customization and everything. That's without it. So it's like half a billion here right now in Nigeria to buy a Rolls-Royce Ghost. Now, what is the minimum wage in Nigeria right now? The minimum wage in Nigeria right now is 77,000 naira. So a normal average worker here in Nigeria can be collecting maybe 100k per every month. 100k. Now, that 100k still depend if you are married or you are single. Let's say if you are single, if you are collecting 100k per every month, you need to feed, then your transportation, then your accommodation, right? That is your rent. Is coming out of that 100k. Now let's break it down. Like here in Abuja, when they are paying you 100k for a work, now for a single man, if you want to feed properly here in Nigeria right now, for a single man, a person that maybe you don't have wife right now, you don't have children, only you, is about 30 to 40k, depending on the person. Like me, 30k if I want to feed properly. Out of 100,000, when you remove 30k, now the money is remaining how much? 70k. Now the average house here right now is self-contained. That is a single room. This is as a single person. I'm not talking about as a married man, as a single person. Now a single room, right? That is a self-contained. That has kitchen and toilet. Just single room with kitchen and toilet right now. The cheapest you can get right now is 250 to 300k. Now depending on the area, some area you can even see a million, you can even see 900k for just a single room and the toilet with kitchen. So let's say your rent is 300k. Let's keep that aside, 300k, because that has to do with annual, it's yearly stuff. Okay, 300k, let's keep that house rent one side. So you're feeding every month, you are removing 30k from the 100k they are paying. Now the transportation, let's say if you are living off sketch and you are going inside town now to work, or you need to include your transportation. Yeah, your daily transportation cannot be less than 1k depending on the area and where you are coming from. Now let's assume that you are spending 1k, that is 500 naira to go to work and 500 naira to come back. Remember, that money is still coming from your salary. That means you are spending 1,000 naira every day for transportation. Now that transportation, every day for transportation, that transportation now is now how much? It's 1k. 1k times 30 days, which is a month, is, let's say, close to 30,000. Or let's say you did not go work for 30 days. You skip 2 days. That's, let's say you go work for, let's say, 25 days or something. Let's say I'll give the transportation 25k, 25,000 naira. Now 25,000 naira plus your feeding money, which is 30,000 naira, is how much right now? That's 55,000 naira out of the main salary they paid you, right? So that's work that you are going to. Aside from the feeding money that you normally buy at home, that is 30k, you need to also feed at work, which is in the afternoon, if the company did not give you food. No, in the afternoon, the cheapest food you can get here is 1,200. 1,200 naira. So if it is 1,200, you are spending close to 25 to 27k every month for just afternoon food alone, right? So if I were to sum it up with the if I were to sum it up with the 55,000 naira, that will give you how much? 55k plus uh another 20, let's say 27,000 naira is going to give you how much? It's going to give you 82,000 naira. And remember, you are collecting what? You are collecting 100k. Okay. Aside from your house rent, because you must be saving something from your house rent, because you need to pay your house rent. You need to divide that 300k that you are giving every year. You need to divide it. If you divide 300k, 300k by 12 months, because it's every month that you are going to be saving for your house rent, by 12 it's going to be giving you 25,000 naira. So you are going to be paying 25,000 naira. 25,000 naira added to your main money, which is when you have 55 plus another 27 for feeding plus your 25,000 that you need to be saving for your house rent. So every month you are spending 107,000 naira. And remember, you are collecting 100k, and you have not given your mom, you have not, you never remove money for your parents, and you have not removed money for your brothers and for your siblings. And other expenses that have to do with data. You need to buy a card. I did not include that one. Now, as a single person, that card is very, very important. It's very, very important. I did not include card. And again, what again? And some other small, small bonuses that you need to spend. I did not include that one. I just sum it up. So let's say if you are collecting 100k as a single man here in Nigeria, now you'll be spending close to 100k for expenditure. So let's say every year or every month you are being paid, you are saving 2k to buy Rolls-Royce in your salary. Now this is how much you save to buy a Rolls-Royce Ghost. Now, if you're saving 2k every month to buy a Rolls-Royce Ghost, every month you're saving 2k to buy a Rolls-Royce Ghost. How many months is in a year? That's 12 months. So you have 2k, 2,000 times 12 times what's 12, which is going to give you how much? Which is going to give you 24,000 naira. So that means if you save 2k in 1 year, it's going to give you 24,000 naira. Now, you said in that video that it is 100 years to buy that ghost. Now, that means if I times 24,000 naira times 100, you see that it is how much? How much is here? It is 2.4 million. You see that I have not even started. This money here cannot even buy a Corolla here right now. It cannot buy a Corolla. So my brother, anytime you are doing analysis, you need to check very well. You understand? You need to check, proper checking, because my brother, for you as a working class here right now in Nigeria to buy a ghost, it's more than 100 years. It's more than 100 years. Just 100 years will give you 2.4. Another 100 years will give you 4.8. Like 200 years, you say 4.8 million. That's not even up to $5,000. That's not up to 500. And then another 100 years, which is 300 years, which is not possible. You are not Abraham. Cannot live. You are not Abraham. You cannot live to that extent. It's not possible for you to live to 300 years. So, my brother, it's impossible. The mission is impossible. Except you are a businessman here in Nigeria, cashing out. That's only when you make it in such time. Because that 100 years, as you are saying, that 100 years is a limited time for us here. What you'll be considering is how to feed right now, how to survive and eat. It's not how to buy a Rolls-Royce Ghost. If God help you, you buy a Toyota Corolla. Which one is a Rolls-Royce? In Nigeria, it's 100 years. If it is 100 years, everybody would have everybody will just go and buy it now. Because we can just pass it on by our children. But do you know that even when your grandfather passed generation wealth to you, you cannot still buy a Rolls Royce right now. You work. Normal working this thing here in Nigeria is 35 years. When you work 35, out of that 35, a normal civil servant, you never build house. Even one room you never built. They talk about Rolls-Royce. Do you know what you're saying? Please make your research very well before you do video next time.